darkness I have seen. Weep with me for darkness.
Realizing that it's time for us to do more research on these extraterrestrial beings and to figure out exactly what role they play in our lives, in our destiny, and even in our future lives to come. It's something that we need to explore and to take into consideration when we're out here right now trying to gain more knowledge, because that's what we're all doing. We're right now searching and we're trying to gain more knowledge. You know, we're just going to be always thirsty and always thriving towards trying to figure out why are we here. And that's the subject I want to bring up, but not the main subject. Why are we here? You know, why do these things happen to us that happen to us, you know? And why are you like you are, but I'm like I am, and he's like that, you know? So anyway, you know, like I say, we all have been programmed by this great universal software, you know? And so being all of that said, I would like to talk about these extraterrestrials, these gods, you know, that control our lives. They really do. They watch us. They are more a part of our lives than the federal government, because some portions of them control the federal government. You know, because I had just got to thinking one day when I realized that, you know, fluoride, when I looked it up for myself, because somebody told me to check it out, that fluoride actually causes cancer, and it does. It causes bone cancer. Y'all Google it, look it up. Don't take my word for anything. Look it up. You know, so I got to thinking, why would we want that in our water? You know, why would the federal government allow the FDA to say, oh, okay, it's okay to put something like that in our water so we can drink it, you know? And because those same people that allow this to be in our water, they're drinking it too, you know? Why would you want to drink something that would cause this particular danger? And have your babies and children and family members drinking it? And then to find out that a lot of people said fluoride was in toothpaste. I haven't found fluoride in toothpaste, but I have found sodium saccharin in toothpaste, and that actually gave my mom, my dad, and my sister cancer. Because back in the 1970s, we were drinking that. We was drinking that. They used that as an artificial sweetener. It was made in a laboratory. Anything made in a laboratory is dangerous. You know, even children that are manufactured in a laboratory. I mean, it's just not good, you know, what laboratory has turned itself into. I mean, because there's some things going on that I have been shown and I have seen that guys have allowed me to see of little children that are different type of species, and they use them for particular different type of things. You know, if you can look up mermaids, you can see some of them in the water. You know, you can see some of them in the water. It's a website that I wouldn't mind sharing with you all if I can find it, where you can see a lot of laboratory genetic experiments that were ran on human beings and other animals and other things. Like one of the things, you know, that I saw it was just a head, you know, no body, just a human head, and it had a mouth and nothing else. And hair. It was just a lump of flesh, you know. And then anyway, I'm going to show some of those photos if I can get my hands on them, because they banned that site back when Bush got in office. But here and there I could find a little bit of stuff, but the internet is becoming very censored. Very censored. They're fixing it where you can't find nothing. I mean, we can't even communicate with people in other countries unless they're English-speaking countries. Have y'all ever noticed that? I cannot communicate with anybody in the great continent, Africa. But I can communicate with somebody in Europe as long as they're English-speaking people. You know, it's filtered. I cannot communicate with anybody in the great continent, Asia. I mean, it's becoming so filtered. I mean, you can to an extent, but not like you can, because they are filtering everything. So, guys, learn all you can Explore as much as you can. Travel as much as you possibly can because they are fixing to put us on lockdown. And I'm going to go into depth with that because this is the age of Aquarius. Sing it for me, can you?
This is the dawning of the
Age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Aquarius. Come on. Aquarius. And at that, an entity flew by. Stay out of my video. But anyway, I'm back. But anyway, it's true. We're going to be walking around with our white robes on like they did in the days of Atlantis. Those huge giants, they never died. They are coming back on the planet Nibiru. But anyway, I'm just talking right now. I mean, a lot of this I have been seeing. I got so much to share with you all. But you know what? What's good about it, I can share with y'all what I want. Because you know what? They ain't watching me. Because I ain't, you know, I don't have that spark and that charisma. If I had that spark and charisma, man, the stuff I'm finna get ready to tell y'all, they don't allow me to tell you. But I'm going to tell y'all some stuff. And for those who are really searching and really want some knowledge and going in that same path with me, get your journals out, record this, share what you need to share with me. We need to be sharing with one another because, look, something is at hand. Okay, that ends this video. Hey, I got so many more to come, and I want to speak to y'all. I'm going to tell y'all a big secret. They don't want me to tell you, but I'm going to tell you because you know what? They ain't watching me. They got their eyes on them other people, okay? Bye-bye.